Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercrafts 67, and today I'm just going to do a little bit of work in my Tool Skinny journal. I've really enjoyed making this journal, so I wanted it to kind of be like travel documents, or I guess my inspiration comes from clearing out mum and dad's home and finding so much of mum and dad's, or mainly dad's, school reports and Boy Scout activities. And then when he went into the national service and all his army memorabilia, or not memorabilia, but his army documentation. And then yeah, there's things in there about when he started his first job and school references and things like that. And it really inspired me to make this kind of journal. So I used a file folder for my cover, and I have covered it in 49 and market cardstock or pattern paper, so it's really sturdy. I've made some flips which I did on camera with the November freebie from Which Craft Do You Do, and just made some little documentation pockets that I've hinged onto the front cover. And I just did a collage of Tim Holtz and different labels and photographs and things. And then I've sewn it all into place now. But yeah, I've just used a varying amount of bits and pieces. So I've got vintage documents from Which Craft Do You Do, and I've made those to be like their travel documents kind of thing. So they're all together. Just some coffee stained paper that I've sewn around all the edge. I've got like a genuine receipt from 1965. It's French, I believe, so I can't really tell you what it says, but I've used elements from 49 and market die cut kits, different die cut kits, and I've sort of hinged those in place as well. I've coffee stained the back of those, so I don't know whether I'm going to make them pockets or they're great journaling flips. Another receipt from 1966. Again, this is a genuine receipt, and I believe again it's French, but just beautiful with type print, and then there's some handwriting on it. A printable that says family record. Another 49 and market die cut piece, and again some more coffee stained paper. And then I finished it off in the middle with another one of these documents from the Which Craft Do You Do digital kit. So, and then it just goes on in the back, the same sort of thing. I'm making a pocket on this one here, and I've just made a sort of a little ephemera photo wallet with some Tim Holtz and some printable. Yeah, I've just really enjoyed it. Some Tim Holtz paper, and that's the other side of that receipt. So yeah, it's been a real fun little project. And now Sue from Paper Inspirations has just released her vintage, what's the name of it? Vintage Ephemera kit. And I thought it just worked really well together. Sort of to have a whole heap of like documentation for a family. I've got some bits and pieces here. I've got a vintage postcard that I want to pop in there somewhere. If we get time, I want to embellish that other middle section, but I'm just going to at this stage work with Sue's kit. Now this is a bit seedy your pants stuff. I have kind of thought a little bit, and I've just gone ahead and I've cut out a whole heap of documents, and I have sewn around them at this stage. I've got a school report there, and there's like a rationing, a food rationing calendar with I suppose you would stamp that when you get your food, or it might be your identification card for food rations. There's some more school report. Yeah, just a whole lot of little bits and pieces in there that we'll go through. And then I've got some of the other things. I want to use some tickets and so forth as well. So, oh, and I just want to let you know, I've just produced a new freebie for the coffee page. It's a black and white. So if anyone is interested, just go on over to coffee, go into the shop, and you can get it for free. So I may use some of that as well. All right, so I've got just various tickets and labels, all sorts of bits and pieces, and I've got a bit of Tim Holtz, you just never know. And I've also got some stickers from the mystery box, or one of the mystery boxes, a prior mystery box. So we will just have a bit of a fiddle and see where we end up. Okay, so what I wanted to do, I want to work with this file folder. And I have printed it out, double-sided, and I've just sewn around it to give it that sort of scrunginess. I want to lay some ink down around the edges, and I sort of want to try and kind of just rough up these edges a little bit, just to sort of make them look a bit old. Just with my fingernail. You could use a, well, I have got one. You could use one of these distressing tools just to rough up some places, just to sort of make it look a bit old. Kind of, sort of. And I just sort of like to just tear a little bit here and fold it back with my finger. Because I've sewed around the edge, you won't rip the paper. You will rip the paper, but only to that sewn edge. So that's a little hint there if anyone likes to rough up their paper. And I'll do the back, same to the back here, just to make it look a bit older. All right. And then I'm just going to go around and give that some ink. And how is everybody today? Oh, another week has been survived. It's Friday. So we've got some birthday celebrations this weekend. It's my youngest daughter's 26th birthday. I think she's 26. And it's my grandson's 4th birthday. So we are going to have a bit of a birthday lunch at Nanny's house on Sunday. All right, so that's just sort of giving it a little bit of oldness, if that's a word. Now, this is another part of the kit, and I really like this, and I think I'm going to make a front pocket. So when I cut it out to machine stitch, I've just left these little white edges because I want to fold them back and create like a pocket gusset kind of thing, just to give it a little bit more room, because I'll probably pop some ephemera pieces in there. Just like that, and then I'm just going to trim away these little corner bits. Like that, and this one I could probably take just up a little bit further. All right, and then I'll just fold these in behind. Well, it'd be good, Lynn, if you fold it on your score line. And then you won't see those, and then that will be a little pocket put in the front like that, which I think is very cute. But I want to just do a little bit of hand stamping just to give this file folder just a bit of a background kind of thing. So I'm just going to use my favourite stamps, the Darkroom Door Number Melody. And I'm just going to lay that down. Put that sort of there. And I'm going to use a bit of, I've got some Tim Holtz, and I've also got, I really like this big number 5, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to do that in black. For no particular reason, just putting some things of interest down on there. I'm just going to sort of put that there. What else have we got? I've got a bit of this Miller and French stamp set from Witchcraft You Do, and it's got some nice script on it, so I might use a bit of that. And just sort of put that along there maybe, and I'll do that again in the brown. Sort of put that down along there, and then that just gives that background, just gives that a little bit of interest on the background. All right, now I love that big 5. Where did I put my lid to this? There it is. I love that big 5, and I've also got like a number 1 that I think could be really cool. I've got a smaller one, I think. Yeah, a smaller one. So that could just be, you know, I don't know, something a little bit something. I also think I want to just change up the colour a bit. And I'm just going to take this big round one from the Tim Holtz Field Notes. And I'm going to stamp that in red. And I'm just going to sort of put that there. Just like that. All right, and then I love this number 1, and I'm going to put that straight over the top, just like that. And I'll grab a bit of glue stick. And just glue that up. Stick that straight down like there, sort of thing. All right, so that's just a little bit of decoration on the cover. Put up my glue. All right, now I can't bring this pocket back in, and again I'll just ink up around my pocket. I will put a link down below in the description box for this printable from Paper Inspirations. Yeah, it's a really great kit. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that straight down there. Grab my glue. Oh, I'll use some tacky glue. Oh, last time I tried to use this, I couldn't get it to come out. Oh, we'll give it a go. Well, I hope you can't hear my stomach rumbling. No, that one won't work. I'm going to have to really clean that up. So, I'll use my faithful fabric glue. I use this for everything, this Helmer's glue. It is so good. Oh, this one won't play the game either. Oh, here we go. So I'm just going to put some, not a lot, just down on the sides here of each of these little flaps, and then I'm just going to sort of line that up sort of where I think is right, and just put that down like that. I think that's straight. Oh, it's straight enough. All right, now just on the front of this it says file name and file number, so I'm thinking I might just put some tickets. I've got a whole heap of bits and pieces here, so I kind of like that one. That's these, a lot of these are Tim Holtz, and I love that. And what else have we got? I've got mystery box stuff. I've got Witchcraft Do You Do stuff. I like an identification name on there. Alright, so we'll cut out one of these. Just the first one will be good. And I'm thinking I could put like something there and then just like a little, I don't know, a little bit of something like that maybe. Put that one up the top like that. Something like that. So we'll just put a bit of ink on. And we'll just glue down. I'm just going to put that in there. Like that. Put this one here. In the middle there. And then I like this form, what is it? Form 153. I just think that's nice. Let's put that down there. Oh, I like it there. Yeah, let's put it there. Just stick that one just down there. All right. Now, again, I want to use some sort of stamp over the top of that. And I might use that one. And I also want to use the one that says filed. There it is there. So again, I will use, I'm going to use the black, I think, on this. So I'm just going to kind of go straight over the top like that. And then the file, my favorite is when I do it in red. So we'll do it in red. And again, we'll just kind of, I don't know, we'll just go right there. All right, so that's just like a little pocket on the front of your file folder. I don't know about anyone else, but my mum and dad tended to keep a lot of their important papers in file folders, and then they were all kind of, yeah, all bunched up together. So in the little pockets here, I thought I might just put some of the smaller ephemera. We've got, and I haven't sewn around these as yet, so I'll come back to these, but we've got like a little income tax form, and I just love that. Look at that. It's just like a little handwritten receipt or document. This one here is a receipt for flour, feed, and salt, and all the different dates and all the different amounts and things. So I love that. And then this one here's a library card. So yeah, I think that could be really cool in there as well. So that just gives that, and there's still heaps of room in there to put more ephemera. All right, so then when we open it up, I'm thinking here I want to make another pocket. And I really love this notice of discharge form. I think that is so cool. So I've got, I just might do a little bit of stamping again on this one. And on this Miller & French stamp set from Witchcraft Do You Do, we've got some signatures. So I'm thinking I might just put one of those down, as it says here, man's name. So let's just say, let's just put something like that there. And I'll do that in black, because the rest of the writing on that is black. So I'll just kind of go like that. Oh, that looks cool. And it's a notice of discharge, so we'll just put some more stamps and things on that as well. I've got this one. I think I might keep that for another idea. So again, we'll just come back to the Tim Holtz. And what have we got here? Here is another stamp. And I don't know which way's up and which way's down on that. That way. And I'm going to do that in red. And I'm just going to kind of like stamp it there like that. And I might use some numbers. Let's see, what have we got? That's what I mean, working by the seat of your pants. Oh, there, that looks interesting. I've never used this one. What does it, oh, it won't come off. It says US serial number, original unbroken packages only. Oh, well, that's more about postage, isn't it? So we might not do that. What else? Identification check. That's always my favourite one too. And that's always nice in red as well. And I'm just going to kind of go like that. And then I'm going to just, oh, what else? What else? What else? I can literally sit here for hours deciding on what to do. And we'll just do this one in black as well. And it just says agent number 1929. And I'm just going to kind of do that. So that's just something to decorate the pocket. Now I also like, there's some of these tickets here. And I know they are transportation tickets. But again, I don't think it matters. So I'm just going to cut out some of these. This kind of thing. Now what have we got? I'm going to just sort of do something there. I do like that one. We'll cut out this one. And I can just put something like that there. And what's this one? Northern Airlines. I like that too. I'll straighten that up a bit. And I kind of like just sort of something like that. Or do I want it? Maybe I want to put that in the front. Oh, I like it sort of on the front. Before we put our tickets in, we could just kind of do something like that. Although that will cover up that. Or we could do it from there, actually. That could be cool. So, yeah. See, I jump all over the place. I'm sorry. All right, so we'll just do this. Give these a bit of ink. Okay, so that and that, that's our pocket. And then these two tickets, I'm going to attach them up the top there. And what do I want to put with them? What do I want to put with them? Just a photograph would be cool. Something like that. Something like that could be nice. All right, and I'm just going to kind of staple that all together. Just spread it out a little bit further. And I'm just going to staple that to sort of the side, maybe, kind of, sort of, the side of my file folder, just like that. I like that. Okay, now we can put our pocket down in place. We'll give that some ink. And again, I just want to kind of rough up the edge a bit, just to make it look a bit older. A little tear in just like that. And then we'll give that some ink. Like that sort of thing. Well, I didn't ink that photograph, did I? Like that. All right, so we'll stick this pocket down in place. Now, I have double printed this, but you won't see that. I didn't leave my little tabs on either side of this one because I thought inside the file folder I didn't want to create too much bulk, so I'm just gluing down the very edges, and in the middle here of the file folder I'm just going to pop that just on just above it, just above the file, the fold line. Oh geez, we'll get there eventually. All right, so just that sort of thing. And then in there, we've got a whole heap of more little bits and pieces to put in. So where are they all? Here they are. So in this one here, I've got, there's a whole series. Now, actually, give me a minute. I want to put these back in my front pocket so I don't get confused. And I will ink and sew around those and do a little bit of decorating and so forth before I'm finished with the journal. But in this one here, there's a whole heap of like school reports. So reports on attendance, conduct and progress. I love these rations ones, but I've got something else in mind for those. Then there's like another kind of report, spelling, reading, writing, arithmetic, achievement, and then standing for 6 weeks period. And again, it's like studies, number, oh, hang on, I can't read that. Art, writing, English, calligraphy, things like that, or it might be geography, things like that. So, again, I would like to make this like a little school report folder kind of thing. So I'm going to fold that in half, and then, yeah, they're a little bit big, but I'm thinking they could be really cool, just sort of yeah, bunched together like that sort of thing. What else have I got? Where are these? And I do like these. Again, they're not really for any reason, but yeah, just some transport tickets with that as well. Like that. And then there's this bigger one here. It's not really bigger. Just like that sort of thing. I don't know, make a bit of a sort of a stack of them. But first of all, this one here, I want to use, again on this one, I've got this little, here he is, he's the sweetest little thing, look at him. So I'm thinking I'm going to put something like that there. And then again, I might just put some tickets of some sort, that kind of thing. What else have we got? I like this ABC, so I could kind of do something like that. A bit of a ticket here. Timetable number 29. Oh, Jesus. Don't know. Yeah, that's kind of cute too. Something there. Or even some of these numbers. Alright, so let's just have a little look. So I like the form, that's a Tim Holtz. And first 3D, I don't know what that even means, but I like it. I don't know if I'll use that. It doesn't seem to work for me. So again, we'll put him there. I could put something like that there. I could put that kind of overlapping or underneath sort of thing like that. And then we can put a stamp down to kind of tie it all together. Just get rid of some rubbish. All right, so bit of ink. All right, so glue. So we'll put this one first. I'm just going to sort of pop that up there. And then this one here. Just like that, for no reason. I love him, and I just wouldn't mind sort of, I don't know, putting him with an eyelet or something like that. So we might just set an eyelet. Just sort of having him poking up a bit off of that report. So we'll just sort of do that. I'll punch my hole just sort of here and set my eyelet in place. Just like that sort of thing. And then that eyelet's gone very wonky. Try that a bit better. Yeah, it's a bit better. It's a bit wonky, but that's because I've got the wrong attachment on there, but that's okay. Now here I'd like to stamp something. Let me have a little look and see what I've got. This one's cool, number 5. We could put a series of numbers. What else have we got? Oh, reserved. I don't mind reserved for no reason. I just think that's cool. So again, I'm going to stamp that in red. And we'll just kind of do, oh, I don't know, for no reason, just about there, like that, something like that. And what else? There's a big number 3, which I love that as well, but I sort of want some sort of, yeah, like a stamp, actually. That could be cool. There's these ones in this Miller and French stamp set, which would work really nice as well. And I'll do that in black, because it could look like it's a school emblem. And we'll just put that down over the top of that. Like that sort of thing. So I'm really loving that. Got to clean all my stamps. All right, so then sort of in the middle of that, so that's like your little report card. And then inside of that, we've got all these bits and pieces. I'll give some ink to these. And what do I want to do here? So I want them to sort of sit inside this little pocket. So that one we could fold down in half. Like that sort of thing. And then that could fit inside there. Ink away. Well, I could actually glue that, and that one's the same. We could fold that one in half just so that they sit inside the pocket better. That's cool. All right. Alright, so we've got that, and we've got that, and we've got that. So that's all about school reports. So they could all go in there, and that's the little boy. And I just love these tickets. So I'm thinking, there was another one, wasn't there? Oh, there it is. Again, it doesn't sort of go with the theme, but I just kind of love it. And I think I might just do something like that. Just pop it up a little bit like that, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I like it in there behind. Let's just do that. I'm just going to staple it. And then that way, if we find we don't like it, we can undo the staple. So just that sort of thing. And then I love this little one as well. And I don't know. Anyway, so they can sort of all sit inside the little pocket like that. And then I've also got these, and I love these food ration. Yeah, and I remember my mum talking about food rationing. So what we might do with this, I'm thinking, well, that's our library card. So I'm thinking I'm going to fold this in half and make like a little booklet sort of thing. And like if you went to get your food and you had your food stamps, then you would have a little booklet that I'm assuming they would stamp or whatever to say that you have received your rationing of food for that particular time period. So what we might do on this one is we might do a little bit of stamping and decorating on this one. So we've got surname and other names and address. Yeah, I don't really have anything like that I can stamp on there, so we'll just improvise. I've got some signatures here. So let me find a signature. There's a date. That's cool. And I'm sure I've got some signatures here somewhere. Just go find them. Oh, where are, here they are. There's some, but there's some better ones. And I like the number. And I think this is what it's all about, just going through everything that you have and picking bits and pieces and then working with them. Right. Even that's cool, identification. I do think that's for botanical, but the writing's so small you can't see. So we will have a little place. So we might just sort of put something like that there. And we might, where it says surname, we might cut one of these signatures. That and there and straight down the middle. Okay, so we can put that sort of there, and then we've got a date. Oh, it's serial number, so we can stamp something there. We could put a date sort of there. I don't really want it on that crease mark, so you might sort of off-center it a bit, and then we could put a date there like that. And then there's this little thing here that says reference number, so we can fiddle with something from that. Oops, these are so tiny, these little ones. And we could kind of just sort of put that there like that, just sort of fiddling like that type of thing. All right, so we'll put ink. Oh dear. Well, I don't really have much to tell you. I've got to go and get some groceries for this party. So I don't know that I'll do that today. I might do that tomorrow though. And I don't really know much else to tell you guys, I'm sorry. I went to see Mum yesterday. Went and had a visit with Mum. My sister rang and said that the home, well, I don't like to call it a home, Mum's home, said that she'd had a fall. So my sister's got COVID at the moment and can't get up to see her. So Andreas, my husband, he was home yesterday because we had gone to the Motley Crue concert on Wednesday night. My daughter bought my husband a ticket for his birthday and I had to go along. Not my cup of tea, but still he had a great time, so that's what matters. Yeah, so they said Mum had a fall, so I had to get up there real quick and see that she was okay, which she is. She did have a fall, but not a serious fall. Not like the last one, thank goodness. So, yeah, I was quite panicked there for a minute, but all's well that ends well, and she's okay. So I'm just sort of did that little thing. I just want to do a bit of stamping. Again, I'm going to use that one that says filed because I think that would work really good. Work really good. So we're just going to put something like that there. And then I'm going to, I want to put something here. It's like says a serial number. So I'm going to use this one here as a serial number. And we will stamp that there like that. Not straight, but anyway. And again, I'm going to put this big, a big one of these ones. And I'm going to put that straight over the top. And again, I'm going to do that in red. I love the red on Vintage Ephemera. I really do. So I'll just put that just straight down over the top like that. So see, it doesn't take much to really kind of give it that really vintage look. Okay, I've also got this one that's Sue, and I don't use it hardly ever, and I really want to start. I love it. So I might do like that down on there. I'm going to do it in black. Now it does say it's Postal Traveller, but I think we might be able to get it to work. And I'm just going to sort of put that down there like that. And then we can kind of stamp something in the middle of that. Let me have a look. We could do this one with another identification card stub. I like that. Where's my block? Here it is. And to bring in some colour, I'll do that in red as well. And I'll just put that straight down in the middle there, just like that. All right, so now I'm going to, and I like that one too. I'm just going to quickly put that there for no reason at all. I'm just going to do that, I don't know, here. I just think it could work. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'm going to tempt fate and sew it in place again on camera. I did that the other day. I sewed a signature. I think it was a signature. I sewed something. Oh, a scrappy notebook, and it worked. So I'm gonna tempt fate and try again. So I'll just do some inking. And the same around this one, just to give it that sort of oldness. And the same on this side. Sorry, inking is boring to watch, I know. But there we go. All right, so I'm going to pop that in there, and I'm going to attempt to sew them in place. Oh, I've got these tickets too. Oh, not tickets, these stickers as well. I love these stickers. Transport services. I don't know why. I'm just going to pop that somewhere as well, because it's a rations book for food, but it could be for all sorts. I remember my grandfather used to talk about having a little ticket book for fuel. So, and I think anything goes with this kind of thing. All right, so I'll grab out some wax linen thread, which came in a mystery box. Just a bit like that. I hope that's enough. And I'll grab a needle. And I need my awl. Okay, so I'll thread the needle. If you talk to yourself, it makes it easier, apparently. Oh, I had that in there. All right. Oh, and I forgot I wanted to put this little reference thing on here as well. Glue's dried up. And I just want to sort of stick that, I don't know, just kind of there. Oh, to see, I should be using my tweezers, shouldn't I, from my mystery box. I've got them out here somewhere. Here they are. Should be using them. All old habits die hard, don't they? Okay, so all I'm going to do, I am going to hold those in, just press it into that spine. I will use some paper clips because, yeah, I do move my pages a lot for some reason. So there and there. Can't get it. Push that back down into the centre. Now this should be easy because it's only two layers. So I'm just going to do that. And put another one up here, about there. Like that. And then back down over here, about there. Like that. And then the one that always trips me up, taking it back through the middle, but this should be, yeah, that's easy because it's only two. All right, and give that, oh, look at that, I just ripped it. Anyway, that's all right. We will still make it work. Okay, so we'll pop that through there. I can't pull that real tight now. That's okay. Actually, that's probably good because it'll add to it looking really old. See, you got to find the silver lining. Okay, and we will just tie that off kind of sort of like that. I'm just being a bit more gentler because of that rip in the centre. And then I'll take advantage of that and I will kind of curl that a bit and I will ink it, make it look old. And then we'll do the same on this part here. We'll just ink that up. So there you go. It still looks, I love it. It still looks great to me. I'll just cut that one there. And then that one there can go, well, I don't know that it will fit in the pocket. It's a bit big, but it might be able to. Oh, well, you know, it can sit in like that, can't it? There we go. So just a little ephemera filled kind of, yeah, I like it. I do. I wish it was a little shorter and it would fit in that pocket, but that is okay. We could even, that's what we could do. We could do that. We could kind of paper clip it to that front pocket. Paper clips. I've got these tiny ones, but these are These are a Stampin' Up paper clip, and they're really hard, which is great for holding things in place, but yeah, they just tend to be really fiddly to work with. Oh. So we could do something like that. No, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to do it another way. So give me a minute. Oh, it's caught. It's caught on something. All right, well, I'm not going to risk damaging it. It's caught on the wax linen thread. See, the beauty of videos. And I can't edit. Oh, guys. Come on, come on. Okay. And that is going to... Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to stick it back in a pocket. I'm not going to fiddle around with it now. And they're coming apart too. That's all right. Okay. So now that I've embarrassed myself, sorry about that, guys. That's crafting, flying by the seat of your pants. Now, I love that. I think that is so cool. Now, it is a little bit big to pop into my journal. It kind of sticks out, but I don't even mind that. So I will, I don't know how I'm going to attach it. I could just kind of leave it sitting in the back there. The other thing I want to do is kind of somehow, I don't know, I probably won't do it today, but I had a bit of this hat elastic, and I thought, you know, something like that could be cool just as an old-fashioned kind of tie. Or I've also got some leather. That might be better. I've got some leather thonging, and I could just kind of tie that off like that. It'll be loose, but you'd want it to be loose because if you are, you know, opening and closing it all the time. So I'm just going to just tie off a knot and see what happens. Just that sort of thing. That's cute. I like that. So I'll cut those a bit. And there you have it. So a little document folder with some school reports and our ration booklet and our little school report collection, which these kind of do need to be put together, but I don't know if I trust that paper clip again. Anyway, we'll give it a try. And I'm just going to paper clip all of those together like that, and then they sit inside that one. And then in the front we've got all the little ones which I'll yet decorate and I will ink around, and we've got a little ticket stack there. So yeah, just some really, really fun ideas to use. Some yeah, this new kit from Sue, Vintage Ephemera kit, and it is available in her shop, so I will put the link for that below. And I think I'm just going to sort of put it in there like that, and then it will all poke out the top. And I love this idea. I just think it's so cool. So there you go. Yeah. If you are like me and you love vintage ephemera, you will enjoy this kit. Yeah, I haven't got much more to go in this one now. I just want to attach that pocket, and I want to redecorate this one as well. So I've got some elements ready to go for there. I want to sort of do it the same way as I've done this one here, just with a little photo wallet and a bit of decoration on that one. So I might do another video on that as well, coming up in the next couple of days. And that's a little pocket there, and we've got to attach this pocket inside as well and decorate that. So there you go. We will come back and do that in a couple of days. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, Friday, we survived the week, and I hope everyone survives the weekend. Please stay safe and well, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.